Here's some of the IBC totes we've got in this pasture here. For the goat shelters. And I put vents on top of the ones that had a threaded connection on the caps, and the ones that don't, I have to get a bulkhead fitting or dig out some caps that have threaded access to the top so I can get these vents up in there, but otherwise we just leave them off if they don't. When I say that we put a piece of cattle paddle around them, I meant two. What we do is we splice them together with some cable clips that overlap to keep the rigidity of the fencing pen, and it gives them about a 12-foot diameter circle to hey Brisket, say hello to everybody, buddy. Huh? Gives them a little bit of room to move around in, and I put a little piece of tarp over Angus's shelter because he's a lot darker and more susceptible to the heat. So basically all we do in order to set up this fencing is put some eye bolts in here and eye bolts on the other side, and there's a set of 3, 1, 2, 3, and we use these threaded chain link connectors on one end and put them in pretty tight because they're pretty diligent about trying to escape. I've seen some of them actually work on these if they're facing in or the right way and spin them out almost. But that's one of the reasons why we put 3 on there. And the other side is just a spring clip so that we can get in and out of them. Well, this one don't have it, but that's the idea, like over here, spring clips, so we can get in them easy. And you can see the shelter. This is one of the newer type shelters because it has access all the way to the bottom, so it's easier to get in there and clean. Hey girl, you want to see your daddy, huh? And get in and out of for the little ones when they were smaller. This is the older style right here that doesn't have the access all the way to the bottom, so they got to step into it, but they can still get in and out pretty easy. Hey, give me my shirt back. So that's the basic setup here. And of course, if you were to leave one pen with a double cattle panel by itself, and you have a rather mischievous or otherwise active goat, they'll push it around. But what we do in this case, when we put them up in a line like this, is we simply use the threaded chain link connectors between, let me have my shirt back please, between the cages, 3 of them there, where they meet, right down the middle, and they can't push them around at that point. So this is a pretty effective either permanent setup or a temporary one. And the nice thing about this is that they're out here on one of the further pasture spots. In the wintertime, what we're going to do is just take the move a couple of these, so we have empty ones that we can transfer them into closer to where the water and the feed is for the winter, and then transfer these IBC totes down there with a 2-wheeler or put it on a cart. They're easy to move. And then of course just unhook the cattle panel sections and leave them doubled up and just drag them through to where we need to and set them up again. So, you know, this is absent a permanent installation, this is very versatile if you want to do something like this either on a temporary or permanent basis. So this is basically one of our setups here, just to give you an idea of some of the ways that we've tried to help deal with housing for these guys in something that's you know, has some room and is sufficient shelter. These IBC totes, they weather just about anything. These guys have been out here for the better part of the warmer seasons, and winter is coming up on us soon enough, and we'll just have to relocate them and get them a little closer so we can take just as good care of them there as they are here. All right, everyone have a blessed day.